So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Baltimore Ravens and the Chicago Bears. Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
I should probably start a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's up.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
What is up?
Williams off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. And he's out of bounds just behind that line. Only a yard or 2 lost. But Brock, we all know, still qualifies as a sack.
Well, Kate, even with nothing open downfield, there was still the option to simply throw it away. Mental mistake there, and it cost them 3 yards.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
What is up?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's 32.
Here we go, 4th down with Williams. It's on target to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the 1st down, too.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A give right side for Swift. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Roy.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. That's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
24-yard gain on the play.
Lamar now from the gun. Complete, Derrick Henry. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he'll give back a small bit of what he just ripped off as they take him down behind the line of scrimmage. All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. It is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Nate Wiggins is good.
Bro, come on, man.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Green Bay Packers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
No, my man.
48 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Love going to break the huddle. Lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 34.
Here we go.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And getting this just shy of midfield.
Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration set to 100.
Spotted at the 49. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Hut.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at the
Jalen Phillips, the edge man, on the tackle.
Second and 10.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
28 yards.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
10 cycles.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
52 blue. Ready, go. Ready.
Here's Jacobs. And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the Eagles' 3-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they come up now, second and goal.
Come on, set. 10 black.
Throwing. Love.
Almost a pig.
So this will be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Let's go. Set, hunt.
Here's Love. This is caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a fourth and goal.
A gain of 3 yards brings up fourth and goal.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on fourth and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and...
Bro, come on. That's 2 in a row. That is 2 in a row. That's 2 in a row, buddies. Why they all quitting, bro? Wait, let me check the setting. Let's see. Oh, no music. It's a team that I haven't even picked.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion.
On play action, Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one too low.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at them as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Lawrence will throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and goal, Washington.
60 by 60.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
And now an audible here into something else. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Zach Ertz, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jaguars nothing. Jake Moody to kick
So
off.
after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Here's Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. A fake on the jet sweep. Now Lawrence off play action. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Lisa 24.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
At the Commanders' 17-yard line.
Hey, run!
They go play action now. Lawrence.
I'm gonna pass him.
He'll go down back at the 26-yard line. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Son, this is hot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh.
They're going to be incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys, maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now they'll change things around before the snap. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. To throw is Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Across midfield. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Vamos, concha.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more.
And the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 48-yard line.
Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you love looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Rip, 23. Hey, Soto's hot.
Now Lawrence to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Hey, tomato. Here we go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Come on. 13 yards. Fix the Eagles.
Now Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Daniels. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Daniels looking to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Daniels going to keep it. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Now he's going to step up and run. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll swing this out to Krosky-Merritt. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get this down inside the 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
19, 18. Let's go now.
13 yards.
Throwing now is Daniels. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he takes it in for a Commander's touchdown. Zach Ertz with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Lion.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the
Come on.
That's the third interception for Lawrence. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. 20. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown. Washington. Zach Ertz, 47 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Commanders 21, Jaguars 3.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11, 11. Hey.
A shotgun snap, and again to ETN. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A gain of 3, second down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Open man is Myers. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and goal at the 6.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jacoby Myers from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
The score, Commanders 21, Jaguars 9.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Checks it down, cross-numeric. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, they go play action. Daniels. That's into the hands of Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler, 31 yards. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Commanders 28, Jaguars 9. Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action with Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Throw left side complete. That's Hunter. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Right, let's go. Here we go.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
Where are you going?
This is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Puñeta va a ser, bro.
And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of...
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a second interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Take over first down at their own 16-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now Daniel's going to keep it. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.
Why don't give it like wider? What's up with like those high throw passes, but like this game is tweaking, not gonna lie.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers has us set to get started. Off we go from Lumen Field. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bills first down.
319. Look out.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get forward for a couple. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 on the Seahawks 42
from the 42-yard line. Here's second and 8. Allen going to throw. Out to his right. He's going to run it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script. all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball, they knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
They'll go play action with Garner. Forced to his right. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Shaq Thompson. And he's going to be taken down, but it...
Come on, really? Wow. Not even a score in there? But what is all these rage quitting? Hey, I was getting whooped in my last game, and I finished the game, bro. I finished it. But quitting after throwing an interception, like...
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from the bank. Rasheen Ali on the return. Making some progress here. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. He rolls to his right. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
On 1st down, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense, guys up front, and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Jackson now on 3rd.
What the?
Holding on the sideline by Hopkins. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Jackson's going to go on 4th. Has his man caught by Andrews. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's good from Baltimore. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
From the red zone now. Makes the catch. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Hey, Ozzy! Tonight!
Henry does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a third down at your own one. Yikes.
Here we go. Third and less than a yard.
Hey,
From the gun, Jackson. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Fourth down. Here's Jackson. And we get an incredible goal to go stand in this ball game as they force the incompletion and the turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
Yellow.
Mahomes got to throw on this first play. They'll get it to Rashee Rice. Complete. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to the bank in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They have it on second and short.
43!
Throwing is Mahomes. That's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Mahomes to throw on third and one. Hauled in down the sideline. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Another throw for Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, second and 10.
Yellow. 15.
Back to the air, Mahomes. This is cut downfield by Rice. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Opening drive, about to break into field goal range. We got first and 10 at the 44.
Come back! Hey, Ripley!
Throwing again, Mahomes. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down.
Yellow. 180. Attack. Hey, on Sunday.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Sends this to the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Wait. I'll go, Louie.
3rd and long for him here. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Chiefs first down.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
15.
Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Yellow. I'll go, 180. 15.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Pacheco has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
15. Yellow. Hey, Riblin.
Mahomes throwing for 2. And that's brought in for 2, Brock. That's going to put him up 8-0.
Chiefs 8, Ravens 0.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Things going well so far. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The left side caught by Andrews. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now they have 3rd and short.
Now 3rd down, in less than a yard.
They go play fake with Jackson. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
So 1st down from the 41.
Like 30 minutes ago.
Lamar throwing again. Ooh, almost to throw the cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Completed over the middle. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Bails out of the pocket quick. Connecting again with Hopkins. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Yeah.
Jackson yet again. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And again, it's Jackson toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. They tried for the end zone, but no luck yet, Brock. That forces 4th and goal. So a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen when these old linemen run off the sidelines, the big fellas. They're not going to be too happy about not putting one run on the board.
No, sir.
Wanna quit?
Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal. Jackson's gonna throw again. And the shot
Joda.
in the 2nd half as that pass ball's incomplete on 4th and goal.
Ani poi cacciare la peluta con.
Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. From his end zone, it's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by
Vamos, puñeta.
he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore. Baltimore off the pick six. Well, Brock, obviously an error on the quarterback's part to make that throw, right? But credit his effort to take that pick and turn it into an even bigger play.
And the race is on. After that ball is in your hand, now it's on you as that returner to get out in front of those offensive players before they can react, change direction, and ultimately track him down. The initial advantage always goes to the guy making the pick, and he took it to the house.
Lamar and the offense staying out there, Brock. They're trying for two.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Buying some time right. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Mike Edwards makes the play.
That keeps the score. Chiefs 8, Ravens 6.
Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick six, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another two added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not all the time to get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend the two-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
And the Chiefs cover up the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Yellow.
Mahomes trying to get after the pick. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Yellow. Hey, rip list. 180. 15, 15. Hey, rip list, rip list.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Kicked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Lamar off to play fake. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Yellow. 180. Hey, yellow. Hey, go gun, go gun, go gun. 15, 15.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Throwing this one back at the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Mahomes leads his troops to the line, going for two.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
57 colors, 57 colors.
Back to throw now. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further.
Chiefs 16. Ravens 6.
Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Fields this one at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And this one's up there, but
Coño, puñeta, man.
that's halftime of this contest. Enjoy both teams and taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in
No me
just a moment.
joda, bro.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
To the air, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Yellow.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Andy Reid sending in that call quick. They are going for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hero 15. Hey, 57. Hey, Riblet.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Kicked off. That's Teddy Buchanan. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
Ali to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Jackson to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down, here's Lamar. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 37 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On first down, Jackson flushed out of the pocket. Looking to his fullback now. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Play fake, Jackson. Vacates quickly left side. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Lamar back to throw. Passes man, it's cut by Andrews. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
2nd and goal from the 9 here. Now it's Jackson. Brought in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens start the 2nd half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And the conversion is not good as that pass falls incomplete. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail and it would just ring and ring and ring? It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
Here's Smith on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. And send their tight end right. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. And they just get the play off. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Come back!
They'll throw 3rd and long. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple, and he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Hey, Ribbles! Yellow, yellow!
Again, Mahomes to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Kansas City. Attack, attack! Why? Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Yellow. Attack!
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Chiefs holding a 10-point lead. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long.
Yellow, yellow. 180. Attack, attack. Hey, color, color. Attack.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Jackson throwing here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Gronk, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play fake with Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Ranging near a minute to play. 2nd and 10. Jackson's going to throw again. On the move, headed right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on fourth down. Desperation time here. Still going inside the 35. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you throw in that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Report! 180! What is up?
He'll look to throw it. And he reels it in for two, so now a field goal would get them the lead. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that two-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double-teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
And he stopped on the run back at the 27. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you thread it to the outside.
He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. It's Pacheco again. And he has the Chiefs first down there, Brock. And the celebration can begin as they can run out the clock now on this one. So score this a win for the Chiefs. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of